back to my channel. This is your first time, welcome. My name is Mira, and on this channel we do everything lifestyle, fashion, story time, and any other thing you guys recommend. Okay, so if this is something you might be interested in, definitely hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that each time I post a video you'll be the first to be notified. That was a mouthful. Why do I do that? First of all, let me just apologize for not uploading the whole of last week. You guys, it's been a messy week, okay, but I'm back here again. And a big shout out to all 7K. Okay, Mira, calm down, you guys. I don't know, like there was a time I thought this day was not gonna come, so now that it's here, it looks unbelievable. Okay, so if you've not subscribed yet, please do that. I know I've said it before, but please do it. So just like the title states, in today's video I'm going to be telling you a story about how my ex, you guys, my ex's best friend turned out to be his sidekick. They were shagging, they were having coitus, they were doing right before my eyes, and me, this dummy, you guys, the whole time I thought we were just friends. Like, anyway, without saying too much, let's get right into the story. Okay, guys, so the story I'm about to tell happened so long ago. Like, this is like one of the high school stories. If you've been listening to my stories, and you know that I love honesty. And back then I thought like everyone was honest. Like if you just give me like a bit of honesty, I completely believe you, because I'm like, okay, this person is honest, I can deal with it. He had done things that made me question his honesty, but at the same time I still liked him so much that I wanted to believe every word he said. So out of nowhere, back then it was a long distance relationship, out of nowhere this guy kind of introduces this girl as his friend. At the time he hadn't classified her as a bestie, and if I'm being honest, you guys, the girl was free with everybody in the group. You know how boys do it. Back then, like, he had his own group of friends and she was always among them and like with everyone. So in the beginning I didn't even see her as someone that was that close to him. Back then I was very judgmental, and this girl just came off as very rowdy and very, she was just not my vibe. Like, she was just the kind of person that when she goes in with someone, she's just so loud and I was like the exact opposite back then. Like, I was this meek girl who would like keep quiet, and even like when my ex tries to like mingle me with his friends, like I'll probably like be quiet. I'm still like that sometimes. I'm a socially awkward person, that's the right word. Okay, so I used to get very awkward when I'm in like a public setting. Before you take me to meet a bunch of people, you have to like tell me I need at least a week to mentally prepare myself to meet a group of people. That's just who I am. So back then this guy introduces this girl as his friend, but I didn't like her, she didn't like me either. And now that I think about it, she didn't like me because, of course, clearly she was shagging my boyfriend. Okay, why are you shouting, Mira? Calm down. I'm just dumb sometimes. She used to activate around me all the time, but I was too dumb to even realize that something was going on. If I'm being honest, I did ask him if they were going out, because like she was acting too weird around me, and a girl's intuition is always like this high. So I did ask him once that, hey, are you going out, something like that, and you guys, he got very angry about it. I don't know if people still do this now, but back then when a guy likes you, he probably like put your pictures in his room and stuff like that. That was the situation, you guys. As soon as he walked in, it's my face. So back then I used to say, okay, like, first of all, I don't think they're dating, because he says they're not, and even if something was going on, I mean, she sees my pictures, she has self-respect, there's no way she would do that.
That is the voice of foolishness.
Joke was of me, man. Turns out girls don't care. And besides, now that I'm looking at it, what if he just literally kept the pictures there whenever I was coming and then took them down when I was not around so that he could shag other girls? Yeah, you played yourself. This thing kept going on for a while and I had no idea. She knew we were going out, she knew that I was his girlfriend. In fact, everyone knew that I was his girlfriend. I feel like she wanted me to know that something like that was going on. This girl, like I said, she was very loud, she talks too much and stuff like that, so she kind of started spreading the thing. This girl talked about my boyfriend to almost everybody, right? Like, she would say things like, oh, I'm gonna see my man, or like, oh, I'm gonna cook for my man, and all those things. Fast forward, there was this particular day that I went to visit him. I had gone to the same town he was in, right? Let's say I live in town A and he lives in town B, right? So I went to town B to visit him. So when I got to town B, there was this day that I was just like casually speaking to one girl, and then this girl starts telling me that, Mira, you know that this girl, okay, let's call her Nihad, okay? So she goes like, Mira, do you know that Nihad is actually sleeping with your man? Like, she talks about it all the time. Like,
pardon?
No, like, we got it all wrong. Like, I know about them, I know they're friends, they've been friends for a while, and he literally tells me everything about her. Like, when she comes over and stuff like that, he tells me, so that's not possible. Receive sense. So when she told me, I was like, nah, never mind, like, it's nothing, I know about it. He tells me, like, he has told me everything about it. Whenever she comes, he tells me, so like, whatever you think is going on, it's not going on.
I'm laughing like that.
That was me, this dummy. you guys. So I rattled and told her that nah, it's not happening. I remember that very day when I got home, like it was bugging me because the way the girl was confident about it, I was like, nah, something is definitely going on. So that very day I met him. Did I meet him or I called him? One of them. And then I asked him about this girl. You guys, she's so slow. You guys, the way he flipped, I had never seen him like that. You guys, he flipped so bad. What do you take me for? What? How dare you accuse me of that? What? She's not my type, and you know it. It
was all a lie, guys. It was all a lie.
When he told me the reasons why he didn't like her, it made sense, you guys. First of all, I was skinny as hell. Like, when I say I was skinny, like I was extremely skinny, and this girl was the exact opposite of me, you guys. Her hips were broader, like she had, oh my god, now that I think about it, almost every girl he cheated on me with had huge ass. And yes, he cheated on me like twice, 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. It was 3. I'm ashamed right now. So this girl was like the exact opposite of me, you guys. Her ass, ooh, her body was amazing. Like she was like that typical Coca-Cola shape, you know, like that body that you go and buy. She had it, okay? And here I was like this, poof, nothing, no hips, no ass, even boobs now, no gets. I still don't have. Look at these flats. And this is where I tell men, okay, pick a struggle, like pick a type. Stop confusing us, because this guy was clearly confusing me, you guys. So I confront this guy and everything. He goes like, you know, she's not my type, blah, 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 blah. The reasons he gave me as to why he could never go out with her made sense. There were certain things that she used to do that I was like, okay, nah, okay, he makes sense. So this guy goes on and on and on and tells me that nah, he's not dating her, stuff like that. And then he tells me about she's not being his type and they're just friends and blah blah. And you guys, he flipped. Like he was angry. Like he actually picked a fight with me over this. We fought seriously. Hey, man, that's scum. Man, you guys, man will disgrace you. He made it look like I was actually wrong. So eventually I went back to him and I was like, I apologized. So I was like, I'm really sorry. I just heard a bunch of things and I thought, I was like, why would you believe him over me? Man, there's a special kid waiting for you in hell someday. I'm just saying. Fast forward, it was his birthday, right? He was the kind of person that would not stress you. So like, for instance, when it was his birthday, he was like, oh, don't worry, like I got some people that are sorting it out. Later on, I found out that she chipped in to that birthday, the celebration. She chipped in. I did not know. Anyway, this boy's birthday came. The birthday boy's girlfriend was still right beside him, which is me, and I was feeling special because I actually even traveled all the way because of his birthday, right? But I realized that what were they like? This girl was doing the most. Like she was acting like her mind had traveled. The way she was acting, it was not normal, right? So each time she did something, I'll be like she was acting like she's the girlfriend. Doesn't make sense. And my dumb ass still sat there and said, believe him, trust him. Sometimes it pays to be a crazy girlfriend. I'm just saying, okay? Sometimes being a crazy girlfriend actually gets you out of toxic stuff very fast. The fact that I trusted him so much affected me terribly, you guys. The whole night this girl was acting like that, doing stuff like that. So I remember that night I got drunk, you guys. That night, whatever they gave me, I was just gulping it down. There are 2 things about me. It's either I get upset and I explode and I talk for like ages, or I get upset and I don't say a word. So that night we finished everything. He took me home. Turns out this girl was shopping for him, and around that time he was always wearing new clothes. Like back then I was already broke. I had no money. The only money I was getting, I was not about to spend on a man. Like I need to spend on me when I'm around, you know. Of course, the occasional singlets and boxers, I'll get them for you, but not the most expensive stuff. Here this girl was, she was buying him stuff. I didn't know that, okay? Turns out he got himself a sponsor. Anything he wants, should they buy. Okay, let's not do that again. I'm sorry. But yeah, he had a sponsor and that was her. And guess what Mira was doing? I was busy claiming girlfriendship. What an idiot. You guys, this is why I think she actually wanted people to know. She saw my auntie and then she started talking about my man and stuff like that. Now mind you, this girl was also notorious for snatching people's boyfriend. I knew her boyfriend at the time because her boyfriend at the time was my auntie's ex. Doesn't make sense. Whom she snatched from her. My auntie's ex was someone that everyone in my family knew. So when my auntie came and told me that, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I did believe her. But at the same time, I was also thinking, say, okay, maybe. And so because she snatched her boyfriend, you know. I was like, maybe it's because she snatched her boyfriend. I took it seriously, and from then I said I was gonna like start observing, right? But I didn't like confront him again because of that first confrontation that led to a big fight. Fast forward, I traveled, and then there was this particular early morning that I was speaking to this guy, and I heard a voice in the background. I heard a voice in the background, and I'm like, excuse me? And you guys, I've never been control. I was gonna say I've never been confrontational. So when I heard that, I was like, wait, what? So after that day, I asked a lot of questions. How when I leave, that's where she lives. And don't forget, she still had a boyfriend as well. So it's like, okay, we both have our boyfriend and girlfriends. So after this happened, like I started like observing things, and I realized that you guys, they had been there all along. All the time that I thought that he was just my boyfriend, you guys, he was actually sleeping with her. And what broke my heart, you guys, what hurts me the most was the fact that this guy made me think that she was not his type. He made me think that he would never, like, he made me think that it was disgusting for me to even think that he would want to do something with her. Man, why? What? Actually, I confronted him, we fought again, but after that, we never sat down and said we are done. We never sat down and said, okay, we are breaking up. I stopped going to town B, and the calls kind of like just kind of disappeared. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes that's how I heal. Sometimes that's how sometimes I get over things. We kind of just slowly detached until everyone went their separate ways, which is not what you should be doing, sweetheart. Okay, if something is hurting you, talk about it. I'm gradually learning how to tell people that, okay, you hurt me and I'm hurt, and I want you to know that I'm hurt. Before, I would just suffer in silence, and the truth is that when you suffer in silence, how does the person know that they're hurting you, right? How does the person know that whatever they did affected you? The thing about men is that once they know that you are willing to tolerate some bullshit, they will keep doing it. They would keep like, okay, if she accepted it once, she can accept it again. If she accepted it twice, then she can do it again. Third time, yeah, she can do it. Once it passes the third time, it's like, okay, you know what, there's nothing that's gonna let her leave. No matter what, she's going to be here forever, which is not always the case. Anyway, you guys, that was how it ended. After that, we just slowly did until we disappeared. But for the longest time, I was extremely hurt. Most of the time, when your man tells you that he has a bestie, see, I don't care what he says, okay? Your man, unless that bestie was there before you came, okay? If you are in a relationship with a man and all of a sudden he's introducing some bestie, double bestie them. Back then, that bestie thing was not very popular like now. Oh my god, right now, if you just hear your boyfriend say he has a bestie, I'm telling you, just pack your bag and start running. But you get my point, okay? That being said, if you're a girl and you like mingling and entering people's relationship and claiming to be a bestie of a man, stop it. Especially if you know you're sleeping with him, stop. I actually prefer it when such people actually just come out boldly and let you know that they don't like you. But the worst ones are the ones that usually smile in front of you, meanwhile they know very well you're fucking your man. Why would you do that? Why would you? Okay. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the story, you guys. I always end my story with like a bit of advice, and just like I said, one thing I learned from that relationship, or one thing I learned from that experience, is that speak your mind, okay? You're not a crazy girlfriend. If it doesn't sit well with you, it doesn't sit well with you. And if your man cannot take it, actually, my boyfriend said this once to me, okay? Speak your mind, and if he cannot take it, it means he's not a man for you. If he's hurting you, tell him that he's hurting you. Like, speak your mind. I'm not saying you should be rude about it, because that's how things go crazy, and I'm not saying that you should start going around and hitting people because they slept with your man or whatever. That's childish, okay? Never fight over a man. Never do that. If he chooses someone else, then he's good to go. He should go, okay? The person you should always have a fight with is not the girl, but with your man. He's the one that owes you loyalty. Unless whoever he's sleeping with was your friend, and that's where we have a problem. Who do I kill? Actually, see, if my man sleeps with my friend, we can help each other. I'm just saying, like, I don't make friends anyhow. So my friends, my real friends, would not do that. But if they did that, we could have each other. Like, try your best and speak your mind. This is to me as well. I am learning how to do that. I'm doing it now, and I'm loving it, okay? There's no need to go and sleep and be thinking about someone else's problem. Meanwhile, the person who has done you wrong is sleeping peacefully. What the hell? And stop all the bestie bullshit. Thank you guys so much for watching this story time. If you've not subscribed yet, please do that. Please, I beg you, okay? You guys, we just recently hit 7K, and it's still unreal to me. Like, I cannot believe that. Like, I cannot believe it. Like, just when I was about to give up YouTube, just when I was thinking that YouTube is probably not gonna happen for me, God just showed up and changed everything, and I'm super grateful. Let me know what you want me to do next in the comment section, and if you've not subscribed yet, please do that. It's really important, because I'm hoping that we could get to a 10k by my birthday, which is 20th November. That would be the best birthday gift you can ever give me. Just subscribe, okay? And I'll see you in my next video. Until next time, I love you guys so much, and bye.